moisturize my face with this Beauty Basket Pro Premium Face Serum Vitamin E Restore and Renew Skin. So this is from the brand Beauty Basket, and this is their vitamin E serum, and I have four of these, and one is like finished, and this is the second bottle. So yeah, that this is a very nice good texture serum, and it is like very soft, smoothie, and it also works as a primer because it is very smooth and moisturizing. So it is very good for dry skin people, even though it is good for oily skin people, because it is really good and it is very quick absorbing. So that is why I highly recommend this one, and it is really affordable, so you can definitely check this one. And you will get the product 10 ml, and it is about ₹100 or 150, which is quite decent price, and it is really good. So highly recommend this one. And it also comes with the pump packaging, and this is the pump packaging. So you need to spray it on your face, or you can definitely pour it right here. That is totally up to you what you want to do. Okay, so I'm just gonna pour it right over here, and I'm just gonna take this much amount. It's very, very, very smooth. Like, I really like it. Now let's move on to the lip moisturizer, and for that I'm going to use this BB lip moisturizer, and it is also good. And just look at the quantity of this one. This much is left, and it is really moisturizing. So now let's move on to the primer, and for that I'm going to use this Mars primer, and this is the illuminating primer. You know everything about this primer. It is really good, and I highly recommend this primer. And now just look at my skin. It is quite shiny, and I just love this glow so much. So now let it set for a while, and then you can definitely move on to the foundation. And for my foundation, I'm going to use this Mask Concealer palette. I'm just gonna use this shade. Next, another foundation, I'm going to use this Inside Cosmetics Ultra Second Skin Foundation in the shade number 01 Golden Honey, because I just need to finish this foundation, and I can see a lot of windowing happening. So maybe I'm like very close to finishing up, so that is why I'm just gonna use this foundation. Oh, that is very satisfying. Now let's move on to the concealer, and for concealer I'm going to use this Inside HD Concealer in the shade number LN10. This concealer is everything. It is really good, so you can definitely check this one because it is very high coverage. It is very mattifying, so it is good for nowadays. So highly recommend this one. And this shade is like quite a yellow undertone, so it will suit all our Indian skin tones. So yeah, you can definitely check this one. And now this is my contouring, and I have used this same palette to my contour. And next, for my cream blush on, I'm going to use this Rico Cosmetics lip and cheek tint, and this is in the shade number Unforgettable. And for my brush, I'm going to use this Mars Cosmetics concealer and highlighter brush in the variant number F103. This is an amazing blush, and this is an amazing brush. I highly recommend this Titans collection from Mars Cosmetics. It is very affordable, like you will get 5 pairs in ₹1000, so I highly recommend this. So now let's move on to my compact powders, and for that I have used this Oriflame compact powder and my Inkle exposed compact powder. So yeah, these two are the compact powders that I have used. Now for my eyeshadows, I'm going to use this Makeup Revolution Big Love palette, and from this palette first I'm gonna use white shade. I'm just going to take this fluffy blending brush. I'm just gonna use this color, this white color, to just set my entire eyelid. That's totally up to you if you want to set your eyelid, and if you don't want to set your eyelid, that is totally up to you. I just want to set my eyelid a little bit, so that is why I'm setting it. And next I'm gonna use this shade, like this shade right here. I'm going to apply it on my crease area, like near my eyebrow bone, like near here. Going to the upward direction and going to the outward direction near my eyebrow bone, and then wiper motion, and then again blend it little. Just gonna flick it a little bit, not too much, just up till right here near my eyebrow bone. So that's my first color. And another color for my crease area is this dark reddish brown color. So I just don't need this color too much on my crease area. I just tap it once and then I'm just gonna blend it further. Okay, I don't need too much of this color, I just need a hint of it. Okay, so next I'm gonna use this dense brush from Mars Cosmetics, and this is their eyebrow packing brush E103. Okay, this brush, and I'm gonna use this color, like this color. I'm going to apply it on my crease line, like here. Tap 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 tap. Okay, tap it first and then blend it. But this eye is half done, so I have cut my crease, and for my cut crease I have used this Mars concealer palette, and then to set it I have used this white shade from this palette to set my concealer. Okay, so now let's move on, and now let's move on to the black shade. I need a very perfect black shade. This is very little amount because I just always messed up with black shades. Now let's use this K Beauty palette. This is Wild and Free, and this is how the color story looks like. It's very browny, and yeah, so now let's try this palette out. So for that I'm going to use this black shade. It is very pigmented, you just need a very tiniest bit of it. So I'm just gonna touch it, like touch it. That's it. Just look at that pigment. Look at that pigment. That is really intense. So just gonna tap it here. Look at that pigment. That is very intense. Gonna tap 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 first. I'm gonna use this silver shade over here, and this color mid of my eyelid. Okay, on my front of my eyelid, like near my tear dot. So that's the colors. And for my lower lash line I'm gonna use this color. Now let's move on to the another eyeshadow. I'm gonna use this Northern Lights in a Pan from Mars Cosmetics, and this is the duochrome eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna use this, and this is in the shade number 04, and just look at those reflexes. I need that pink reflex, so that is why I'm gonna use this color on my pink area. Okay, I have used this pink color. I'm just gonna tap it right there. So my eyebrows and my mascara is done, and for mascara I have used this Mars Cosmetics mascara, and And just look at those eyelashes, it's stunning, it's really stunning. So next I'm gonna use this kajal from Malia Cosmetics, and this is the white kajal. Only this amount is left. I'm quite happy with the progress. So this is the kajal. I loved it. So now let's move on to the glitter part, and for my glitter I'm going to use this color broad eyeshadow. You know very well this is my OG and my favorite palette. So for my glitter I'm going to use this silver glitter. I'm just gonna pat it on my silver shade. So now let's move on to the powder part and bronzer part. I'm gonna use these shades to retouch up my face, and this shade as my bronzer. So let's move on. So I need a very heavy bronzing today. I'm not gonna contour my face, but I need a very heavy bronzer to do on my face. So that is why I'm gonna use this palette as my bronzer. And for, like, I need very warm color, so I'm gonna use this shade, like a very little tiny hand. Okay, so I'm gonna use this shade. I know it is very too much, but I need this as my bronzer today. Okay. And now I'm gonna cut my cheeks with the same translucent palette. Now you can definitely see that bronzer gives me that extreme sun-kissed look. So now let's move on to the blush part. So again I'm gonna use same palette, and I'm gonna use this blusher, white pigmented. Just tap it right here and over here, and I'm gonna apply this blush on my nose, on my chin, and my both the cheeks. Not on my forehead, like on my nose, on my cheeks, and on my nose. And next for my highlighter I'm gonna use this shade, and this is the Profusion, no sorry, this is not the Profusion highlighter, this is the Swiss Beauty highlighter in the variant Fusion highlighter, and this is in the shade number 04. Okay, so this is something very intense pigmented, so you need a very light hand, but still I need a very intense pigmentation today, so I'm just gonna use it like crazy. Okay, so let me give you the demo. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of it and just gonna, wow, that is so stunning, you guys, that is very stunning. Now I'm gonna use this oil paints, and so now I'm gonna use these oil paints, and I'm gonna use it like beneath my eyeliner. Okay, just a little bit of it, not too much. Wing over here. And on the upward direction. So first I'm gonna use this lip color from Lakme 9 to 5 Weightless Matte Mousse Lip and Cheek Tint, and this is in the shade number Burgundy Lush. Okay, so this is the Burgundy Lush lip color. Okay, it is looking too much, but still I'm gonna tone it down with this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. It is quite brown color. I'm just gonna tone it down. So this is how the color looks like mixing both of these colors, like this Burgundy Lush and this color is like looking really gorgeous with this eye look. I haven't expected that. And now for my gloss, I'm gonna use this Mars lip gloss. Last but not the least, I'm gonna use my toner. as my makeup fixer. So yeah, this is the final finish look. I just love my makeup today. It's looking stunning. It is looking gorgeous. Okay, so
but if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palm.